As we continue seeing massive enforcement from the IRS, notice LT11 and 1058 are coming in waves. Receiving one of these notices from the IRS can be one of the most unsettling moments for any taxpayer. These letters signal that the IRS is preparing to levy, seize your assets if you don't take actions. Let me break down exactly what that means for you and how you can protect yourself. What is a tax levy? A tax levy is the IRS way of collecting what you owe by taking possession of your assets. This could include funds in your bank accounts, your wages, social security benefits, or even your physical assets like your car or home. The IRS doesn't just send an LT11 notice for no reason. It is a clear message that they're prepared to take drastic measures if the issue isn't resolved promptly. How do you end up in this mess? Generally, formal assessment of any type of tax is required to take place prior to any authorized levy action on behalf or by the Internal Revenue Service. The relevant and controlling legal sites are IRC 6201 and IRC 6203. Subsequent with the formal assessment of any type of tax and prior to any authorized levy action on behalf of or by the government, the IRS must make a formal demand for payment and notification of the assessment. Levy procedural requirements. Generally, the IRS will usually levy only after these three requirements. Number one, the tax has been assessed and the IRS has remitted a notice and demand for payment. Number two, the taxpayer either neglects or refuses to pay the tax. And three, the IRS has issued a final notice of intent to levy and a notice of the taxpayer's rights to a hearing, at least 30 days prior to the levy. As you can see it on the procedural requirements, the IRS pretty much has to follow several steps before sending you a final notice of intent to levy. The IRS will give you a short window to act before they proceed with their levy. I have seen countless clients who felt overwhelmed by the process, and trust me, it is easy to get paralyzed by fear. But inaction only makes the situation worse. You're not alone. Let's resolve this together. This is where my expertise comes in. I have guided many clients through the stress and complexity of dealing with the IRS. I know how frightening it is to face the possibility of losing your assets. That's why my focus is on taking strategic actions to protect what is yours. Get started today, 1-866-907-1845. Your situation is handled with the utmost confidentiality and privacy.